episode of Time with Vida. My name is Farid. The last episode we went to Kakum National Park. So this episode we are here at the Elmina Castle. We are here to explore. We are here to learn new things. We are here to learn about our history as Ghanaians. So stick and stay as I take you through the Elmina Castle.
Had the clubs on fire, girls on fleek. Send me location, I pull up in 3. Hearts break.
Well, you know I've been around all time. I give everybody the vibes on vibes. I make the people don't they lose their minds. I've been doing this all my life. When I want to be that set it on fire. And when I step in, I'll be right on time. I hope you're ready, we go jam all night. In any weather, with the rain or shine. You go and paza, paza. You better on your hazard. And that the money don't matter. Because the party don't scatter. You go and paza, paza. You better on your hazard. And that the money don't matter.
It's already 6 p.m. here at Elmina Castle. I'm hoping to see the night view of this place because I've been here before, but I've not seen the night view before. So I hope I get to see this place in the night.
Well, you know I've been around all time. I give everybody the vibes on vibes. I make the people don't they lose their minds. I've been doing this all my life. When I want to be that set it on fire. And when I step in, I'll be right on time. I hope you're ready, we go jam all night. In any weather, with the rain or shine. You go and paza, paza. You better on your hazard. And that the money don't matter. Because the party don't scatter. You go and paza, paza. You better on your hazard. And now the money don't matter. Because the party don't scatter. You them how celebrate tonight. Celebrate tonight. Celebrate tonight. You them how them celebrate tonight. Celebrate you. Celebrate. We got the party on fire. We will never ever stop, no never.
Elmina Castle was built by the Portuguese in 1482. And when the castle was first built, all the rooms on the ground floor, they were used as storerooms or warehouses, where the Portuguese were keeping their goods. Goods such as guns, gunpowder, building materials, tobacco, textiles. In the 16th century, that's the 1500s, the Portuguese started the transatlantic slave trade. And when the slave trade started, all the rooms on the ground floor, they were changed into dungeons, where they were keeping African slaves. And we had about 1,000 slaves in the castle, 600 men, 400 women. And when they come here, we had about 600 men in the rooms down here. The Dutch were here in 1807, the British abolished the slave trade. In 1814, the Dutch also stopped the slave trade for 2 reasons. One, humanitarian reasons. Some churches were preaching against slave trade. And 2, industrial revolution. More machines were invented, so the work of man can be done by machines, so slave trade was abolished. So this castle became very expensive for the Dutch to maintain. So in 1872, the Dutch sold the castle to the British and went away. The British, they came when the slave trade was abolished, so the castle was used as their office. But that doesn't mean the British didn't participate in the slave trade, they participated. But there is another castle called the Cape Coast Castle, which they built in Cape Coast. That's the history of the castle.
At the top life regardless, cause trouble never gets no honey. More money, challenge and enjoyment. At the top life regardless, cause trouble never gets no honey. Me I came and conquer the game. Me not come to play. Sexy girl them sing my name.
Here we had metal gates, iron bars, so that nobody will escape. We had about 150 women.
That's nice.
150 female slaves. And they were here for 2 to 3 months before they were taken away by the ships. The ships, they used sails at that time. They didn't use machines. So it took them longer before they would travel from Europe to West Africa. And here, no place of convenience like bathroom or washroom. So wooden containers were placed at the corner so that the slaves, they would eat themselves here. And whilst they were not well fed, the soldiers were thinking, if they feed them well, they can get the strength to fight for them. So by second month, everybody will be weak and you can't walk around. So you have to urinate on the floor, you ease yourself on the floor. And also the women, so you pass your menses on the floor. And a small hole, it was ventilation. Air passes through to the street. But the friends that I recall, that is when you're eating gunpowder. And gunpowder is poison. So any bleaching, the quick has passes through and snap.
When they came, they were sexually abusing women. And the governor of his position, when he wants a woman, he stands at the balcony. The soldiers open the dungeon. And all the women will fall down. And about 400 women will be here. And the governor will look down and choose one. And the water will be to the woman, giving food to eat, clothing. And she comes to this is called private access. But today, private access. But today is weak, so we can't climb up. The women, they force them to climb up. Until there's a trap door, the soldiers will lift it, and the woman will be taken to the governor's bedroom, where she will be raped by the governor. Some became mistresses of the governor, others they brought them back into the dungeon to be slaves again. And at that time, we had 8 of this here with chains on them. And if a woman and the governor picks you to be taken to his room, and you refuse, you'll be brought here, and they'll put 2 of this aside, and the chains will be tied to the woman's ankles. And don't want me to stand here, rain or shine, no food, no water. And we'll be here till the soldiers like before you be released. And it was done to serve as a lesson to women, so that the governor picks you, agree, and never refuse. We are going to room of no return. Female passage to the room of no return.
Okay.
When the ships arrive, all the female slaves, they march in chains and pass into room of no return. We have steps where the women descended, but today it has been demolished, and we have a drainage that takes water out of the castle when it rains. And the iron bars, they fixed them here in 1948 when the castle was police training school to prevent accidents so that nobody will fall and get injured. On top, residence for soldiers. On top, deputy governor's residence. And higher up, governor's residence. So the higher up, the higher rank. We are going to room of no return.
Me I came and conquer the game. Me not come to play. Sexy girl them sing my name. Me I came and conquer the game.
When the ships arrive here, all the male slaves will march in chains and pass into room of no return. When they get to the door will be locked, the windows will be locked. So this was only ventilation here. Air passes through to this room. So we are going to room of no return. When you get the bed we are now in the room of no return. And this is the door of no return. The sea at that time, it was touching the walls of the castle. But with the movement of the earth, the sea has receded. So when the ships arrived here, they anchored on the sea and sent smaller boats here. Down we have steps. So the slaves, you pass through this door. And through this door, still in chains. You get onto the boats. And the boats is sent to the ships. And the ships will take you to Brazil, Suriname, Guyana, and the Caribbean islands. And this door, when the Portuguese came here first, they were trading in gold. And the door, it was very large. But when they shifted to the slave trade, they now understood that only one person will pass at a time, because nobody will escape. But on the side, you might think Africans were smallish, they were tall and big. But if you are captured as a slave, you walk from northern Ghana, northern Togo, Burkina Faso, you walk all the way to the castle. When you come, you be in the dungeons for 2 to 3 months, you'll not be well fed. So 3 months, when the ships arrive, you are lean and thin, and you pass through, you're taken away.
So it means that when they were coming, they were well built.
No, once you walk, that's a low class.
Can you please allow room for questions?
Yeah.
So it means because they were not being well fed, that's why they became lean, so that they can be able to pass it.
Yeah. And one thing is that you pass through this way, not this way.
With your side.
So definitely you fit through, like this way.
Hey,
Director General of the Dutch West Indies Company. He came here 16 January 1758 and died 12 March 1758. So he spent just 3 months here. And he died at the age of 41. And he died of malaria.
Next time.
And at that time, we had a Dutch priest here called E. Andres. And he wrote this tribute. That Van Tet is humble, honest, and God-fearing man.
Wait.
He was a slave trader. And soldiers who went out to the castle without permission. They brought him here for a few hours and later released. And the second one with the skull and the crossbones. That is condemned cell or death cell for male slaves. The male slaves who were fighting for their freedom. They brought them there in chains and they were given no food, no water, and you'll be dead till you die.
So were there instances where some of the whites were in support or were kind of helping the male slaves
Oh.
or there was nothing like that?
The Dutch came here purposely for slaves, so nothing else. So we are going to compare them. Just enter, have a look, and come out. They were built by the Dutch to strengthen the walls of the castle. And these iron railings, the castle was used by the British as police training school in 1948. So the policemen were climbing up and down as exercise. And at the center of the courtyard, we have this building, the Portuguese church. And this, it was the first Roman Catholic church, which was built in Gold Coast, today Ghana. One bedroom and 2 living rooms. Let's look at the living rooms. So the Ghana had 1 bedroom and 2 living rooms and a washroom, which is also emergency exits. Castle were designated by UNESCO as World Heritage Site. There's a saying that all those who fail to remember their past, they are condemned to repeat it. At this point,
we come to the end of the tour of Elmina Castle. I'll be your guide, Desmond Kwao. Thank you very much.